Hi, I'd like to talk to you about going paperless, or at least going in that direction, anyways, within our classrooms using Google Drive and Edmodo. The following should help us teachers become less disseminators of knowledge and better facilitators for learning. You're going to need 5 things for this to happen using Edmodo and Google Docs. And the first thing you're going to need, of course, is an Edmodo teacher account at www.edmodo.com. Sign up, send the students there, send the students there and have them sign up as well and get into your classroom by typing in your group code. You also need a Google Docs or Google Drive account, and so will your students. It works very well, or it's optimal, if both you and the students are in the same school domain. If not, it is not necessary. You can still work it out. And lastly, you will also need to sync your Google Drive account with your Edmodo library. Just click on the library icon, type in sync your Google Drive by typing in the credentials. Google Docs, which is now called Google Drive, works off the premise of links. Everything is a link according to Google. I set up a daily agenda sheet, and I also created a folder here. Here's some of the 3 daily agenda sheets I've had for the past 3 days. And in here, let me pull up one. Here's yesterday's. On the daily agenda sheet, I include the objectives for the day. I also include the date and A day, B day. I also include an agenda, what we're going to do in what order. Not necessarily I follow this, but it gives me a working order and gives the students a working order. Everything is hyperlinked. Here is as you notice here, there is a link, and this goes to a form. I'll show you here. This is a handout I give in class to let kids know the technology we use, pass that on to their parents. Also, here are some other links to external sources, external websites, that we work on and an activity. This is to today's meet where we watch a video. Down here, this connects to a video, and this is also a document. So, and here's also another video. But anyways, here's some handouts I gave for a timeline assignment and a parent signature. I'll pull that up for them to use the Chromebooks in the classroom. So everything is on here. I also share these with view only for the students so they don't get in there and change it. And they can print it out. If they're absent, this is what's great. The really beauty of this is it's paperless, but at the same time, if you're absent, you can gain use of all this. I'm going to show you how that works in a second. But here is the agenda for today. Let me show you tomorrow's. I got all done here. Oops. Here's tomorrow's. Again, I changed the color so we all know. I can walk around. I can tell if they're on the right day. And I'll explain that in a second. These are all hyperlinks again. And here's a slideshow, presentation slideshow. There's a vocab activity here. There's a vocab sheet. It's homework. These are all Google Docs, every one of them. And you got to make sure you share them with the students. People can view them at least. Okay? Okay, I always put a fun picture on there. Give them something to look forward to. So here's the Google Docs side of the equation. The other side of the equation is Edmodo, of course. As Edmodo, we are in the first period here, my class. This is my teaching account. And I'm going to scroll down and show you where there's a quiz that I sign. There's actually a pre-quiz. Here is the agenda for today. I showed you earlier, it was the yellow one. The students click on this, it opens up, and here's a portal into a Google Doc, which serves not only as a document but as a springboard into all the other activities and resources that we will use for this day. Again, here it is again. They can click on all these hyperlinks. and they're there. Now, what you want to do is make sure when you assign the agenda, you assign it as an assignment. Do not do it as a note. When you do it as an assignment, it appears on the calendar. Let me pull up month view, and you can see here if you're absent or you want to go back and say, hey, wait a minute, what do we do that day? You click on that day, and there it is. It pops up. You can pull up the agenda sheet for that day. Again, when you assign this as an assignment, not a note, this occurs automatically. This is it. This is the benefits. Again, this serves greatly for students that were absent, that are home sick, that they automatically know there will be an agenda sheet in there. They can pull it up and maybe get the work done, or if they're on vacation. I hope this helps you move more towards a facilitating mode and a paperless classroom. Thank you.